The fight for my life, for your life, 'cause we all are living a war life. Let's fight for my rights, for your rights, 'cause we all are living a war life. And every day of our lives is like a war. Yes, every day of my life is like a war.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the Warrlife podcast. I'm your host, Donny. Get ready for action-packed show, y'all. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about any and everything under the sun, you heard? So, buckle your seatbelt and get ready for the ride. It's the Warrlife podcast, y'all. Let's go. It's your nigga Demon Dawn, Warrlife podcast. I'm here with your boy Tank. You know, we're gonna have a,
really serious about this.
you know what I mean? We're gonna have a little talk discussion today. You know what I mean? So in regards to this crisis we're going through right now in the world, you know, we need somebody to reach out for and ask, you know, for help. Who do we turn to? You know, we usually feel like we could turn to the man up above, you know, who will help us in all our times of need. Why hasn't he been answering us? Has he answered us with this? You know, is it?
He's given us many answers. Now, if you choose to listen to it or not, it's all up to you at the end of the day.
So what are these answers, Tank? Enlighten me, brother.
Think about it. Since the beginning of our new millennium, right? We had one natural disaster after the other. We had our own government turn on us, and somehow, oops, we let it through. Oops, we let it through. Oops, we can't defend our people. Come on. And then during the natural disasters, why is it that only some people live and some people die? Heck, you got you got people in prison who should have damn well been wiped away. They survive earthquakes and shit. And good Samaritans and people like that get killed.
I'm saying that, you know, for what we understand, God rewards those who are good and punishes those who are bad. Now, why are so many innocent people dying from?
Oh, that's us, man. That had nothing to do with the man above. That was us. We were just assholes and thought that we can, you know, we could control shit that's out of our control. Heck, look at science now. Oh, people don't have to die anymore.
But I'm saying, why isn't he coming to save us in our time of need? I'm saying, is his rescue plan the? Is that what you're telling me?
No, that's our desperate scramble to stop shit that has to happen. We can't blame God for everything. Oh, why can't you save us? Why can't you help us? Why can't you even talk to us? Pretty damn simple. You have something that can create life, entire galaxies, universes in the snap of a finger. Do you really think, as his creations, we can even withstand the force of him even uttering a single word?
Good point. But at the same time, the people need hope, because, you know, maybe this is the devil's you know, that we're taking in. You know, why doesn't he come and save us? You know, because
he has a lot bigger fish to fry. That man cannot give two shits about it.
I hear you. You know, but you know, that's a heck. You know, being who you are and your background, that's a strong statement. You know, for people out there who need hope and, you know, want to keep the faith.
Listen, you can keep the faith. You can go to God and He will give you signs. But He can't always directly interfere.
So
He
you,
gave
so,
us life
so,
and free will,
so you,
so
so,
we can
so you
create our
mean to
own.
tell me, like, if you spoke to God, He may tell you to take or not?
Oh, no. That's a human creation. That whole vaccine thing, screw that. Heck,
So you telling me to?
avoid it if you can. At all costs. Think about it.
But what about when it's and doesn't that go against God's law?
Yeah, and there are some places now where they actually respect your religion. Roman Catholics don't even have to take it.
But I mean, I hear you. But what about the places where they don't respect religion? What do I do in this situation? I have to feed my family. They say if I can't go to the movies, take my family to the movies or a sporting event or anything.
For now, they have the upper hand. They can control this. But there are people, and I speak and I say this with the utmost faith.
God, right?
There are people already arguing that you can't sit there and force somebody to take a man-made. I mean, look at Christian Scientists. They've been trying to stop them, and yet I see them in the club all
They're
day.
telling you that you can't work at this job unless you. What do I do? Do I go ask God for help? What do I do?
I would contact my church, my local church, or contact the archdiocese. They will give you a letter stating.
They're telling me I can't come there unless I'm.
And they will give you, and the faithful will give you. The archdiocese, other religious officials will give you a letter stating that if you attempt to give this parishioner the vaccine, you are going against our very religion.
So he's going to sign millions of statements.
Heck,
to get people excluded from this vaccine.
There's already 50,000 people excluded just because of the religious background.
So he's ready to sign 50. His arm's going to really be hurting after signing all these.
And it's a small sacrifice to pay to protect the religious values of people's lives. I mean,
so what about the people who are not religious?
They're on their own. Think about it. I mean, the people who are not religious, who don't even believe in our Lord in heaven, you're on your own. You are on your own since the beginning. You will be on your own in the end. So don't come crying later.
So you're saying they should stop worshiping the Lord?
I'm not saying that they should start worshiping. I'm just saying they should start looking. Alright, listen, I have nothing against people from other religions or people who don't even have a religion or people who are still studying and trying to find their own religion. I have nothing against it. But in a time of crisis, who can you really turn to? When you're sitting there and you say, oh...
What I'm saying is, if I'm watching people die in front of me, and I've been investing in my time and energy into this Lord and Savior, why are He letting all of this happen to us? We good people down here.
We're good people, we're bad people.
But at least take the bad people. What about the good people? You say He's only here for... Master, I've been a good slave.
Now, here's the weird thing. We're not slaves. We were given free will to do whatever we wanted.
Okay, and I've been doing as you said. I've been reading this Bible. I've been moving around, and now I need you. This is our darkest day. I need you. Why I even went to the church. They said I can't even get in the church.
Law said you couldn't get into the church. But yet there were people who broke that law and still had people in church, and there were still people in the masses sitting there.
And what was happening to the asses?
Even though they died with good faith. At the end of the day, they were welcomed into the kingdom. Now, think about it.
I'm saying, when is God going to step in? Because the whole planet is dependent on Him right now. Because if we take this thing, this is going to change life forever for everybody. And if we don't, it's still going to change life for everybody.
Yeah, but look at the change. We get put something into us that will help us defend against it only a little better.
But who's this say? Because we know that this is the devil's land, and he runs shit down here. And I'm saying, when is the guy gonna step in and take control of this shit? Because people is online. People are getting online. They thinking that's God. They thinking God's gonna send that to save them. When is he gonna step in and let the people know that this is not what it is?
I mean, there are the faithful who warn you that this is not what it is. But trust me.
He's online though. I seen him get online. I see them online the other day.
Yes, those who lose faith and act like this chemical is gonna help you. Be online. Take the shit you want to.
He told me I can't come to the church. I went to the church. They said, unless I get some, I can't come.
Now, those are the people who want to listen to man-made laws. If he was a true man of faith, like me, you'd be welcome in, brother.
Every church I go to, every temple, every church, they got a sign on the door that says, unless I put on this mask and go get this thing inside of me, I'm not welcome there. So what? I mean, who do I turn to now? When is he gonna step in? Because they told me that don't come to work tomorrow if I ain't got the thing inside me.
They only say don't come to work if you aren't tested or you got that thing inside you.
I'm saying, for how long though before they fold on me and tell me I gotta go the whole thing? I gotta get the whole thing now. There's no more testing.
And seek asylum somewhere else. Do not fall for this shit and keep it moving, bro. Because trust me, as much as we want the Lord in heaven to come down, put his hand here, cure the world, everything, you gotta face reality. You wouldn't want it. This is all in the sphere of his control, but if he does something, we're gone. Hey, let the devil act up, but at the end of the day, he will fail. He has failed for over 2,000 years and still failing now. I mean, okay, yes, you have deaths. Yes, you have churches that worship him. And yes, you have this weird thing being put inside you. But at the end of the day, you still have the faithful. No matter what, still doing what they have to do.
They won't get them all. They won't get them all.
And refuse and keep moving. Yes, they're dying. But at the end of the day, they're going to the kingdom of heaven. Knowing that they did everything to the last breath. Now, I don't know when or what the plan is after we're all gone. Or if the Lord in heaven decides to come down and, display
why
his
don't he
force.
just speak to you and tell you don't do it?
Now, the weird thing is,
yeah, I can't even get a Jehovah's Witness to knock on my door no more.
by order of the highest level of the Jehovah's Witness, they were ordered to stop.
Distancing, huh?
No. The Watchtower, their whole book of faith and everything, are preparing for their own end time.
So you're saying these are the last days?
For them. You know when you're
for
going to see it?
them, I think for everyone.
No. The end
These
of
are the
days,
times. These are the times that we always spoke about.
No, trust me. There is something worse. Our end of days, it will be a war, but it's not going to be a physical war.
It's going to be a spiritual war?
One that will be worse than all others. You think World War II had deaths? Wait till that one starts.
But this is the war right here.
No. This is a human experiment gone wrong.
No, this is phase
This is a human mutation gone wrong. Think about it. In every country that it's spread, it's stronger than the others. Final fucking product of something that evolved from a whole bunch of nations, a whole bunch of continents, and yet Australia had the deadliest one. Man, come on, get out of here with that bullshit.
I'm just saying.
Virus mysterious, and somehow because one infection traveled over here, it just spread like wildfire. So Resident Evil is real now. I'm gonna see a fucking. I'm gonna be allowed to shoot it.
I mean, you saw the movies. I'm just saying. I was just wondering how long it was gonna take for him to step up and give us a sign.
What's crazy is
I don't want him to come. I don't want the last days to come. I'm not saying that.
No, he's given us many signs in the form of all of our weirdest natural disasters in the world.
No, I'm saying, when is he gonna tell us not to take the? Because people think it's coming from him.
No, that's a human thing. And besides, God don't want to step down and interrupt free will. It already took him long enough to create it. Heck, you know how complex our bodies are? Only to hand over the complexities and the power of his image.
So you're saying those of us who take it are going to be accepted, and those who don't take it.
No, I'm saying those of us who decide to go our own way with it, be applauded. Those of us who decided to take the man-made mutagen and then its counter cure, or so-called defense system, okay, you're gonna be defended for a little while longer, but the virus can still kill you. So why the hell did I just waste first shot, then I have to wait 3 months for the next one, then I have to wait 3 months for the next one?
I'm hoping they ain't give y'all the superpowers. They give me the